This one?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this is again a win. So wins are usually
You
in a
know,
win. Like
I
okay, this.
now that I'm playing with my friends, I get a really high amount of wins because some of them are like higher MMRs and everything, but still I feel like I'm doing some things wrong, and I can see my mistakes in the games that I lose. But the ones that I win, I'm not really sure what I'm doing wrong. So that's but one of those reasons I really felt like it would be good to see the games that I'm winning instead of just the ones that I
Yeah,
lose. And Shadow Demon, I have like played 8 games, won all 8 of them. So I really
nice.
don't have a lose game to see.
Okay, so at the moment you've got pretty decent items. The only thing is did you buy the courier? Yeah, you bought the courier. The only thing is that you're missing one observer ward. And let's hope. So what you want to do is you want to ask one of your teammates to buy that observer ward. If
Yeah, and they did, I think.
okay, so if they did that, it's all good. But if they don't buy the observer, then you really have to buy the observer. You
Yeah.
can like miss out on like not get one of the items, and it's fine. Um,
30 seconds to
to
shut
buy
down.
them later on, but you really do need the observer ward. Actually, I think nobody bought it.
It's because they tried to, gank us here. Three of them were waiting in the rush pit, and the PA was trying to scut us. So, but then the Luna went just
Oh
literally,
my god, you have Drow, Luna, ST,
yeah.
Benji, and
And they don't even counter us. They can't ban these heroes. They don't even try. They don't even see our, games that we've done, before that. They're
is
just
was this Captain on?
no. This is all pick ranked, but still they have a chance of banning some of these heroes. Yet they don't even try. They banned Silence there. I don't know heroes that they felt like were worth banning. Here I felt like I'm gonna get Sunstrike, so I just immediately went back.
Right. So yeah, the ward is the only thing that I want to talk about at this point. It's important to have two wards. One ward you need for the mid lane, especially when
Yeah.
there is a spirit breaker. You have to first figure out if it's an offlane spirit breaker or a support spirit breaker. An offlane spirit breaker, you need vision around this area so that you can see the mid laner can see spirit breaker charging from
I see.
like any of these areas.
Yeah.
If it's a support spirit breaker, which I think it is a support spirit breaker, then you need vision like around here, so that mid laner can know if the spirit breaker is charging from one of these directions.
Mm-hmm.
So mid ward, when there's a spirit breaker, the most important ward is the mid ward, because the top lane you have supports to save your carry, and really it's like unlikely
I
that
dive too
there's
deep here though.
yeah you've already dived too deep.
Well, I felt like okay, this Phoenix, used his heal, so he
Oh my
can't move that.
god,
He can't move that fast, so I can abuse his turn rate. I should
Sunstrike.
just go around him, and that's all I did. And a Spirit Breaker being level 1
That is so lucky.
well, it works out so.
Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. So warding very important for when it's spirit breaker in the game. Dewarding is pretty important as well.
Yeah.
Because and for dewarding you need specific dewards. It's there's little point in your brackets to just buy sentries and place them where you think the enemy has a ward. Usually, like people don't really buy wards, but if you see, keep vision of, keep clicking the enemy's supports as items. If they have an observer, then you want to keep track of where they place the observer, and then you definitely want to deward it. All right. Probably don't want to do this to Omni because, wow, he did not have repel, or why he did not have. He did have repel. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like it's 5 minutes in, I got my mana boots. I'm like second in the network just because I'm ganking and nobody's responding to the ganks.
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah.
then
I
they
think
start rotating and rotating.
that's pretty much why you are winning so many games because people just don't know how to react to ganks um, in this bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that was unlucky.
and
I missed the
you're
game.
this is the issue with playing a like gaining so much net worth on a support hero
Yeah.
because if we go back a little bit um, yeah, if we go back here.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
There we go. So they actually gained, the Omni Knight actually gained 700 gold from killing you, I
I
think.
see.
Like, there was a 1600 gold swing.
Yeah.
If that net worth is on the carry is going to die less.
Yeah.
But their support is going to die off. So,
I see.
anyway.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's toughened out their structure.
So they keep just focusing bottom, and we were like, okay, if you're focusing there, we go for other lanes. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So,
Like I don't know what to tell you because usually in your bracket people don't do this kind of stuff. So it's working out for you, especially because people don't do this kind of stuff. So people don't know how to react to this stuff. Nobody TPs
yeah.
in. Even when you go so deep into the enemy
Yeah.
tower top, nobody really reacted to that at all.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, Invo didn't even check that part because he had Sunstrike. He could have easily Sunstrike made.
yeah,
He didn't even bother because I don't know, maybe he didn't have map awareness or something
yeah,
like that.
uh,
For some
he,
reason, he was
he was
like,
too
yeah,
busy
I'm just
farming.
gonna ignore you with 40 HP.
Mid towers having
But definitely, right now, the biggest struggle that you are facing is warding.
Yeah.
If you look at the map right now, it's completely black, and there's probably like 4 wards. Uh, you should have you should have So there's 4 wards in the base, and nobody's bought them. Like
Yeah.
you say, you're the highest net worth, and yet you're not. Like if you as a support are gaining so much gold, then you want to
Mhm.
just preemptively start buying sentries as well, just in case the
I see.
enemy buys observers, so that you can actually not just give vision to your team, but also start taking out vision from the enemy team. Even if you don't buy sentries, that's fine. You definitely need observers constantly.
Yeah.
Um, Also, when somebody goes on you, and if it's just one person, if you okay, never mind. She had a repel on her, so
Yeah.
bottom tower.
it's fine.
Radiant's top
You make
Radiant's
kind of
mid
make space for your team.
towers getting
But yeah, like you're more or less like
constant hits.
this is a dual support, not a solo support. Still, like both of you really should be doing the
True.
observers and all that, but it's not. Also, like although it's only 11 minutes in, but the laning stage has finished. So when the
Yeah.
laning stage finishes, you as a support need to stick with your core. Any one of your cores, preferably, well, not preferably, obviously the core that is not farming. So Luna is mostly going to be farming the jungle. That's pretty much standard. But the uh, Windrunner can gank a lot. Uh,
Yeah.
and also the Drow Ranger. Sorry, the Windrunner can gank, but we were playing the Drow strat, so you've got a Drow Ranger. So what you should be doing is going around with the Drow, taking towers. Like right now, what you're doing, you guys should be grouping up as 4, taking towers, while
Mhm.
Luna farms or split pushes and takes other lanes and just gets bigger. Right? Luna doesn't really want to come and take this tower. She can.
Yeah.
That's also okay. But it's better if Luna just farms and secures the late game for you guys. Like, because
Yeah.
you guys are definitely able to manage 4v5 right now.
Radiant's bottom tower seems better days. Trying to bust down Radiant structures now.
Yeah, it's just 3 towers. This is what you guys should have been doing a long time ago. instead of like those silly rotations dying after the later
Well, we
phases.
were waiting for Windrunner's Aghanim, so we were like, okay, we can just go, lane from lane and get just the two towers with his.
When you have a drow strat, all you want to wait for is sustain. So if somebody's making a mech, you kind of really need a mech. So once you have mech, that's it. You don't want to wait for anything else, anybody's axe or anything. You just want to start pushing towers, because if you start pushing towers, you will get the gold to get whatever items you need.
I see.
Guess what's happening when it fortified structure. One last top tower for the radiant.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys you need to stick with your drow, the core,
Yeah.
and disrupt drow, disrupt.
Just when I turned, that was my fault. I shouldn't have turned back.
No, you had to turn back. You had to turn back. But what you should have done is you should have disrupted her a while ago. Like 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right here, you disrupt her, and she would have died anyway. Actually. The enemy team was too high HP and nobody was coming in. Like, really, what should have happened is that the Luna should have started coming this way as well, but it's fine. Alright, looks like we have a little bit of boarding on the map, but still not enough.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Alright, so okay, so this is a very unique situation, this game, because there is a Drow Ranger strat here. When there's a Drow Ranger strat, as we said multiple times, you just want to stick with the Drow, you want to make Drow illusions, you want to keep hitting towers, you want to keep pushing, that's pretty much the game. But if this was not a Drow strat, then what you should have been doing, and really because nobody's pushing, so you can be doing this, is just farming. Stacking juggle, farming, taking camps, getting stronger, because SD is a really weak support when it comes to squishiness. He dies
Yeah.
early, really quickly. So, and also his spells, even though you have Aether Lens, you need to get quite close in range to use your spells, and you can't really stand close because you'll die. So you have to be far away. So to get closer, you need the Force Staff. If
Yeah.
you'd had a Force Staff instead of this, it would have been better. And to be
True.
honest, Aether Lens is great on this guy, but you need the Force Staff. So Force Staff into Aether Lens would have been a much better idea.
Yeah.
Last top tower. Radiant's mid
But the idea here, like, what I was thinking was, okay, when the fights are coming wherever I am, they still, have this grudge on me. They just want me dead. So if I just keep them away from the draw, we can just take towers, just like, the 5 bots. They fought us, they got a tier 1, and then we got their tier 2, and then we went for the mid and everything, because
Yeah, but
I feel like it opens up a lot of space for us.
yeah, I agree with you on that. But tell me, what space are you creating when you're fighting here? Right?
Yeah,
The Drow is
that's
not
true.
pushing right now. If Drow was pushing, then I would be happy with you doing this, even if all of you die, because then Drow would at the very least take the tier 3. That was fine. But your Luna is not here, your Drow is not here. Both of your cores
Yeah.
are not here. So you should not be here. Unless you're putting a ward up safely, but there's no safety right now because there's no vision on the map and the enemies are all missing. So,
I see.
and now you guys end up in a situation where you've got a Drow strat and you guys are getting pushed in. Like, what is this Drow doing farming? I know it's not for you, but if the Drow is farming there, just go and stand close to the Drow and go and stack some camps and farm with her, because you really can't do anything on your own. SD
I see.
is not a support who does anything by himself. Like, all of your spells rely on your team. It's a complete team hero. Like, yeah. You can go and farm jungle, but that's about it.
Somebody's on a roll.
Once again, the team wasn't together. People
Yeah.
are dying one by one. And once again, the Drow is not here. Now, you guys are defending this tower, and that's something you guys kind of have to do. That's fine. You know there were all 5 here, and yet you guys decided, like, there was Luna's fault, really. Like, you're a carry, dude. Don't. Okay, so you have a Drow strat. The issue with your strat is that you don't have any initiator or any sustainer. So when you have this sort of a strat, you want a Tide Hunter, a Magnus, a Void, Enigma, something like that, and ideally you want some mech as well, so that you can sustain it. And because you need one of those initiating heroes to do exactly this, what Luna is doing. But if Luna
Mhm.
is doing that, Luna is not meant to be a tank hero, so she's just gonna die.
Yeah.
And then if she dies, that's like the majority of your damage gone. And now essentially you've only got Luna left, Drower left, and Drower is all by herself over here. I don't know what she's doing. She's most likely going to die as well.
Chill out.
She's all by herself. She's dead.
Yeah.
So
So, what you're suggesting is like instead of getting a Vengeful or Windrunner, we should go for an Initiator. That, you know.
no, Vengeful
Help.
is great. Vengeful is great. Windrunner is okay as well, but it's the Luna that is too greedy.
I
You
see.
really need a
Chose you.
either in place of Luna or in place of Drowning or in place of Windrunner, you needed a one of the heroes that I mentioned earlier, an
Sure.
initiator essentially. Why did you do that? Did not need
Yeah,
to do
it's my bad.
that. The only issue is that it puts your spell on hold, and that's all. If
Yeah.
you need it right now, like it's just mana management. Like, see, right now you could have saved
Yeah.
your ally.
Yeah.
It's funny that happened right away. Oh, this guy's dead. You're dead.
Not yet.
Okay, once again, you use your ulti. Um,
Shouldn't have trusted you.
you use your ulti when your team was already dead. This Drow, like, she's all by herself. It's her fault and you guys' fault. Because, like, you guys, why are you fighting Kier? Let this tower fall. The tier 3s are exposed. Go with your Drow and kill the tier 3s. They will automatically have to go back. Once they go back, you guys go take Roshan. Then you start pushing into the high ground as well, again. So, the events are not, like,
The phantom
occurring correctly right here. There's too much split push, too much 4v5 against a
Yeah.
PA who's just going to eliminate people one at a time.
True.
Yeah. It's a tough game. This team fight, your team actually won without you, and really they won because the enemy team was going in one by one. They didn't go together.
Yeah.
See, now this is the second time in this game that you guys are making the right move, where you go in together. Like, because you don't have a tide or something like that, what you want to do is you want to have just illusions pushing into the tower. And maybe one person in the front, maybe the Windrunner, so that if something starts happening to the Windrunner, you can immediately disrupt it. But you can't really disrupt the Windrunner because you're using disruption on Luna's illusion. So really, you
Yeah.
just want people sitting in the back while you guys just throw illusions into the tower. And you can have one person pushing in other lanes. Like this fight, this guy, what's his name? Benji wasn't not that big a deal. Not that Benji would have done a lot, but it's just not very like much coordination. Not good coordination really. Because like, how many people in their team bought back? Speedbreaker bought back. One person more. Just Speedbreaker. So two people. Wow, this moment right here. Once you force the Spirit Breaker to buy back, this was the instant that you guys should have just ran away. But you guys stayed there for the PA to buy back, come all the way to this lane, and then kill all of you. So you really just threw this away, this advantage.
Yeah.
Regeneration.
The Radiant took old Roche out. Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Now once again, Power Rangers all by herself, split pushing like an anti-mage. That's not the play here. When you have a Spirit Breaker in the enemy team, you can't split push. It's just not gonna happen. Because this is what's gonna happen if you try to split flash. Whoa! No 17%. That was lucky. Actually,
Yeah.
not even no 17%, but also no tornado. Okay, he used tornado earlier. No cold snap, no tornado.
No, he didn't use
Oh,
tornado. He
no,
was
no, no. He's
silenced.
silenced. He is silenced. He didn't. The other thing is, he actually didn't use any of his spells. He could have thrown down the Chaos Meteor at least. Like Chaos Meteor, this guy would have been dead guaranteed. Like how much is the
Yeah.
damage? It's 127 plus 25 per second. So he was definitely here for more than 2
Yeah.
seconds. So yeah, 100% dead. So just bad look. He had Tornado and this ready could have comboed and just killed now. So
Yeah.
sad game. Why am I watching this guy anyway? All right. So yeah, this is what you should be doing. Just send in your illusions once again. Like you're sending everybody's going. This is not the play.
There goes the
Well,
radiant.
If
I
they,
can't, convince them not to.
yeah,
All the times I'm saying, okay, I can just push this with the Luna illusions. You are
yeah,
not even, needed here. We can
yeah,
just push one full
exactly.
lane this way.
Yeah,
And
exactly. You deal like 19 damage per illusion, so that's a lot. That's actually a huge deal.
yeah,
Radiant's
Like
bottom
if
barracks
if you're right clicking, I think you're dealing 19 damage per right click. So it's almost the same as a hero,
yeah.
each illusion. Yeah, you're dealing 26 damage per hit. Yeah, and the illusion is dealing 19, so it's quite a lot. Bit
If
too.
here the Luna wasn't here, if he was on the back, he could have, done much more at least.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Like you were playing very riskily. So anyway, the game is over at this point. So
Yeah.